Okay, this is it. This is the one where we wrap everything up for you. This is
fast.
Lowcountry Money Talk. It is. It's zipping by. That's good though. We've got lots to cover, and so it's moving on fast. What I want to talk though about, Phil, is a little bit for our viewers at home about fear. There's fear out there. And I think people's biggest concerns, especially if you're in or nearing retirement, is are you going to outlive your money?
Yeah.
And I think for viewers at home, we want to address some of that because people are afraid that, we've had such volatility. It's been a strain on people's income. We've had inflation. We've got all these things to talk about, including throwing my pen across the desk. That's how
We're upset about it. Relax. It's going to be okay.
But for viewers who are afraid, let's do some income planning and talk us off the ledge, will you?
Okay, let's do it. Okay, so talking you off the ledge doesn't, just leave everything the way it is and it'll be okay. Well, maybe not. So the first thing we need to do, we've been talking along the show here about this revolutionary wealth review. Let's see where you're at. Maybe we're in some positions that maybe we need to change those right now for the current market. Don't just hang into those positions and let them take you down another, 20% or so, and then you're gonna. So let's do that. Second of all, do you even have a plan?
Yeah, well, that's important,
You
right?
know, I've been doing so many income plans lately, I've added another person to the team just to do income plans for people.
Well, and you've talked about that a little bit on the show, and that was actually really eye-opening. Having a portfolio doesn't mean you have a plan.
No.
It just means you have a portfolio. The plan is extremely important.
So the best way to know if you have a plan is when you sit in front of me, I say, explain your plan to me, Jessa.
Yeah, I'd be nervous. I'm nervous right now.
But see, the thing is that can also add to the stress.
Right.
So if I had a plan, and the plan was, look, I'm following the rule of 100, come heck or high water, Katie bar the door, whatever, okay? And I have a little more in depth than just that, but I have this plan. And I follow my plan. And then it's like, we already talked about this. Phil talked about, we talked about, whenever people come in, always in a good market, in a bad market, whatever the market's doing, I'm like, we need to prepare the rule of 100.
Right.
And they're like, the market's doing so great. I want more than 30% in equities if I'm 70 and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And that's, when I have to do a little, persuasion, but it's like, you're doing great now, but so.
And so you're supposed to stick to the plan. Can you give us the elevator pitch of the rule of 100 for folks who haven't seen the show or are familiar with their
So the rule of 100, I'm going to take my age. Let's say I'm 70. I only want 30% of my holdings in equities.
Okay.
That would be like exchange traded funds, growth mutual funds, individual stocks, blah, blah, whatever. The other 70% has to be in something where my principal is protected. Usually, we look at government, bank, or insurance. It depends on you, but those are kind of the options out there for the other. And the point being, if we position the equity portion where we have low expenses, we're able to track it really well, maybe we don't need to risk as much, especially at 70.
Okay.
I had a client, I know we're running out of time, but I had a client come to me and he's like, hey, I wasn't a saltwater fisherman at all. And then when I moved down here, I heard you're supposed to go out in your boat at low tide and take pictures and figure out all that. We're at low tide on the market now, so now you're seeing where your problems are.
Look at that. I love the analogy. It's great. A great thing for you to do as we wrap up our show, if you want something just to get started and kind of take a look at some of the philosophy that we're talking about today, you can actually go to the website, so revolutionaryfinancial.com. There's a booklet that folks can read, can download, and if you are afraid of running out of money, which I know a lot of our viewers are, it's a good fear to have. There's lots of reason for it. You can read this, and it kind of walks you through a few things.
They should do it. And I'll have my book out soon, and they can download that as well.
I can't wait. Can't wait for that. And I can't wait for our next show. Phil, it's been a pleasure.
All right. I've enjoyed it.
Thanks for watching Lowcountry Money Talk.